Okay, so just home from work and actually don't really feel like cooking. So instead of cooking dinner for tonight, I'm going to cook dinner for tomorrow. So I am going to make pulled chicken. Well, you're probably getting sick of watching me cook in a crock pot, but it is crock pot time, and I have about 1.5 pounds of chicken breast. In we go. And on top of that, I'm putting them in whole. And struggling with a lid. This is homemade vegetable stock. It's about a pint. And that's it. So I will actually add seasoning to that, but I'm going to be using dried seasoning. So I will put the seasoning in right before I pull the chicken. I'll get the juices going and everything, but see here, it's not like covered. It's just a pint of stock. I used vegetable stock. You can use chicken stock. Doesn't seem to matter. I'm just gonna keep this here overnight on low. Actually, it's gonna cook like that all day tomorrow, and then yeah, close to the end, I'll pull the chicken, see how juicy it is, because it's gonna make more fluid, and then I will add seasoning to it, cook some white rice, and put it over the top. Well, as they say, the best laid plans of mice and men often go awry. So I was going to make pulled chicken. So, and you saw that I have the chicken in the crock pot, and it's with vegetable broth. Unfortunately, found out this morning that my son has the flu. So I am heading off to the grocery store to pick up a couple of ingredients, and we're gonna change this entire thing up to be chicken soup, and I'm gonna show you how to switch gears quickly. Okay, so we're back from the grocery store. I've actually turned the heat off on this chicken. I had cooked it in vegetable stock, which I'm gonna probably throw away most of it. I now have chicken broth, egg noodles, which I have a trick for this, and carrots and celery. We're taking this recipe, turning it on its head, and making something different. I had cooked this chicken with the purpose of shredding it and making a nice thick sauce with, maybe a little bit of heat, and it was going to be served over rice. And since I cooked it with the idea of shredding it, I went ahead and shredded it to go in this soup. Most of that liquid actually cooked right out, so what I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to clean the crock pot, and we're going to start over. Now, since I'm only making soup, I didn't need an entire pound of carrots or a big old bag of celery, so I actually went over to the wall of the produce section, and most stores do this. They will have soup stock veggies there where you can just grab what you need. So I grabbed 3 nice carrots and 4 kind of small pieces of celery, and now I'm going to cut those up. So I'm actually about to cook the vegetables that I'm putting in the soup before I put them in the soup, so that they're soft enough and have enough flavor in them. And what I have here is mise en place, which means everything in its place. So I went ahead and basically prepared everything in advance. I'm going to cook the carrots and the celery first because they take the longest, and then in a few minutes we'll add the carrots and the garlic and a final touch of basil, parsley, oregano, salt, and pepper. These have sweated out pretty well, and I'm just starting to see some brown edges. So I'm going to go ahead and add in the onion. The garlic, which that garlic was just peeled and crushed. and the seasoning. I'm going to oh, that smell. Okay, I'm going to continue to cook this until the onions are translucent. Yeah, here we have what we're looking for. The onions have completely changed color. That garlic is still pretty bright, but I'm seeing a little bit more browned edges on these vegetables. And what we're going to do is take them right over and pop them in the pot. Roasted vegetables right into the bottom of the crock pot. And on top of that goes that shredded chicken that cooked overnight. And the broth right on top. Bay leaves. We're going to give this a quick stir. I'm just going to turn it to low and let's show you what we have. I'm going to cook my egg noodles separately. And I'm going to cook them hours in advance of needing them. Now here's the thing. If you make soup with egg noodles in it or pasta in it, oftentimes the noodles or the pasta end up soggy and mushy and terrible in your soup. So what I've learned to do is cook the noodles ahead of time to perfect cook. Cool them down, drain them out, put them in a Ziploc bag, and then come serving time, you take out the portion that you want and you add it to the soup. So you could do that to the whole pot because you're going to eat the whole pot, or you could go bowl by bowl and add the soup on top, and then you never have mushy, terrible pasta in your soup. So here are those cooked and drained noodles, which I rinsed with some cold water and moved around so that they wouldn't be sticky. Just enough in the bowl. Some people like more, I like a little less. And here is our delicious soup. A nice scoop right on top of those noodles. Little broth. And I'm just doing a sample size, honestly, so I could show you how I put this together. And there you have, it's the emergency chicken noodle soup. If you're enjoying watching Cooking for Real, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and you can also find my page on Facebook at Cooking for Real with Angela.